I saw a revelation that make me to get to, increase my level of prayer. When I said this revelation is something that I on Sunday when I was prophesying, I said that I saw where places are being bombed. And the Lord said those bombs that are going on in places are something that the enemy has orchestrated. In other words, the enemy wants to fully hijack everything. And one thing that is sure is that God is aware of all these things. And we, the people of God, and we that believe, and we that are in the country, must not fold our hands and blame one person or the other. We must all join hands together to pray, to speak, and to stand together and make sure that we get what God has for us. When I look at this bombing that God showed me in the realm of the spirit, I begin to pray one kind of prayer. I say, God, the innocent souls and the innocent citizens of this very nation will not go for what they don't know.
King, my king.
And I say the power that is coming from the pit of hell to infiltrate evil or to cause pains to people, I say God must not allow these powers to prevail. The powers that came in such a way, remember that on the 31st of 2019, that entered us into 2020, I made a prophecy about a protest that took place in, will I say, November, October, or thereabout. November, October, November. This prophecy was what was revealed to me to prophesy. And I went straight away and I prophesied it the way it is. And when this began to happen, people begin to wonder. So God knows this thing before it happened. That prophecy was given on the 31st of December 2019. And in October prophecy, I came online and I was prophesying and I said that that thing that God showed about the protest is going to happen that same month. I gave the message and I said to people to pray, and we all saw what played out. I don't know whether there are people that listen to prophecy and also talk to the people in authority, that this is not a game of or a matter of politics anymore. The security in our nation is not a matter anymore. For somebody to say, oh, I want to protect, I want to go, I want to contest for this or contest for that, and the people will shy away from what is happening all over the nation. This is not the best for our own best interest. The Lord said the best for our own best interest is to all quickly come together to discuss how this insecurity can be totally eradicated, and the people will have their peace, most especially the innocent children, the innocent people. You see, it is because of the hand of God that has been lifted in the high place in this country that God has looked at those hands that were lifted up, and God decided to protect us. God decided to stand in the gap, and God decided to make sure that the enemy does not have his way. If not the hand of prayer that have been lifted up on 24 hours 7, that people are praying, by now Somali would have been a child's play to what would have been happening. Some people will say, oh, men of God, keep quiet. All these men of God, listen to me. You can't say keep quiet. Men of God are stakeholders when it comes to politics or leadership of any country. We are all stakeholders. When I say stakeholders, I'm talking about responsibility has already been given to us by God. And God said, if a prophet or a watchman seeth the enemy coming and keep it quiet, when the enemy comes, whatever happens, the prophet or the pastor or the watchman will be held liable. But if you see the enemy cometh and they rang the bell and also make the message, and people need to put and stand on their ground, he said that will never be his own fault anymore. So the essence of my revelations and this prophecy and this clear revelations coming is for those that are involved to stand up to their challenges. If you know you cannot stand up for the challenges, resign and look for a better person to handle that position. Because the reason why all these things are happening in the realm of the spirit, because people have neglected their duties. People have shied away from the things that I've given them to do, and they have toiled with it, and has also played the politics with the most vital things that we are not to play politics with. It's just like somebody in his house, you see that the gas is leaking, and you want to play politics. You see the gas, that is gas cooker, is already leaking, and the gas is already smelling everywhere. And you want to play politics, you say, I want to say it out. I want to let the gas, let it be leaking so that the politics can be played. You don't play politics with lives. You don't play politics with life. You can play politics with whatever you want to play. Whatever, what will I call it? Whatever policy that is brought out, you can play politics with policy. But you cannot play politics with life. Because this is the reason why too many people will be held accountable by God. When I say too many people being held accountable by God, God will sit many people and will ask of them what they have done with the situation and the things happening on ground. Because it is high time every mouth, it is high time every individual, every personality, every people that matters to stand on their feet. I watched one video. I saw this picture of this very healthy, strong man and a very, very intelligent man, the way I saw it on the picture, that came from abroad and went to his village. On the way coming back to catch up with his flight, the man was kidnapped and that man was killed. To extent that when I saw this, tears began to come out of my eyes. And they said, how long are we going to stay like this? How long are we going to be facing this? How long are we going to be like this as sheep to be slaughtered? How long are we going to stay like this and not know our direction? I think it is the best time that we declare referendum. It is the best time that we call and we sit together and we discuss together and we discuss the way forward. The way forward, if one man cannot manage the affairs, let it be splitted into 4 or into 6 or into 3 so that people can manage the affairs. And when people manage the affairs, I think that will be easier. But if you have someone that can manage it and do it well, togetherness is good. But the situation whereby you are in the position, you neglect your duty and allow people to die, people to cry, and people to waste, God will hold people accountable. I'm not speaking for you to favor me. I'm not speaking for you to love me. I'm not speaking for me to be your friend or to be your enemy. I am speaking as the voice of God, as the voice of God that has spoken louder and louder and louder. I hate no man, but I hate characters. I hate people that neglect their duty. I hate people that don't take things serious. I hate people that hate people's life. This is the charges that God asked me to charge. And God said, tell the people that it is time to rise up to duty. Because in the realm of the spirit, I see where bombing is going on in different places. And this is because of the innocent souls that God is ringing this bell. This bell is ringing on this prophetic table so that the innocent soul can be preserved. Because I see what is called pushing to the wall. I see what is called pushing to the wall.